Oof.
Rar.
I'm on an island. But this isn't just any island. This is
The Gilligan's
Clarkson
Island?
Island. An island with the largest number of Clarksons in the world.
Oof. Oof. So
And
cute.
it's really dark. Because it's night time. So yeah, I'm here with Stu and Ash. Mainly with Stu for the purposes of the gameplay. Ash is here in a audio
Audio
format
capacity.
only. Yeah, that's the one. So I want to get leeches, so I can get leech poisoning, so I can cure the leech poisoning and get the funky vampire eyes, which I really wonder if I can give to my wyvern. I cannot, sadly.
It sounded like you said that I can give to my women.
I mean, can get you a set. Remember when Nuka got it, and then he just threw himself off the roof a bunch of times so everyone could have them?
Yeah, that was a lot bizarre.
So my plan is to kill everything, so that when things respawn, there's a higher chance it will be leeches. Yeah, I can do other things. It says it's a fairly sandboxy server for a given value of sandbox. So if you want me to go and try and do stuff, I can give it a go. Plan is to try and get the leeches, and then help Stu get a wyvern.
Well, that's the plan at least.
Yeah.
Probably won't very well. See.
Oh. Now there's some quite chunky bases on here, so whenever the server does its little autosave, it stumbles for a few seconds. Yes, the leeches generally hang out in the shallows or on the beaches. And there's two different types. There is the regular leech. There is the diseased leech. And my torch is broken.
Are you just fighting a crab?
Yeah.
Aren't those things like super dangerous?
I'm on a wyvern.
Oof.
Or a wyvern. We've heard it pronounced multiple different ways, and a wyvern just sounds different. Oh yeah, the Leopleurodon hangs out over there. The magical Leopleurodon. Yeah, those little flies, I'd imagine, are...
Right, I think I'm really ready to go. Find my...
They make good candles. So yeah, I'm...
trying to my fly boy. Don't know where it is.
it's probably in the barn extension. Oh yeah, it reminds me, I can go and show everyone around the new extensions to the house, because people keep getting dinosaurs, including me. So I've extended the barn. I may extend it again if people want to watch the excitement of me building a barn. But yeah, if that's what you want to do, chat, you know. I also still plan, now I'm hopefully going to have some, you know, actual time off. You know, I'm going to give it I'm basically waiting to have at least 2 days where I don't have call-outs from the houses. And I'm going to try and do an art stream, which is somewhat related to the Inktober stuff, but not so much. And yeah, I'm just going to doodle stuff. I just need to spend a while getting everything set up, making sure OBS behaves. Because I have so many different drawing folders full of so many different things. And I'm not that particular with my organisation, because I know where everything is. But if Discord, or not Discord, OBS decides to try and show you any of those, that might be inconvenient. Because I've got stuff like boss arenas for games I have yet to run, and would like to run in future. You know, other such things that I would prefer not to be seen. Because spoilers.
Ooh.
Understandable.
The things ought to be seen.
I mean, take that how you will, but OBS shouldn't, but if OBS does, I'm going to try and make sure I've got it all set up so it doesn't. I'm not too sure. I need to check. I don't use, like file softwares, I guess? You know, like, I play games from the OBS. I'm not quite sure how it works for stuff like Paint software.
Probably just have to do display capture.
I wouldn't want to do display capture, that'd be the thing. I'd want to do it as, like,
Make it
program
do
capture.
specific window. Yeah, specific
Yeah, window
window
capture, not display capture. 'Cause display capture would just be showing all files. And stuff like, I've tried to do animated GIFs of stuff, and it's just the same. Now, there's a dinosaur you can get that tells you when you've got high-level rare creatures nearby, and I can't remember what it is. So these leeches you can't quite see. There's a disease variant, which are rare. Much more rare than I remember them being. Yeah, anyway, I'll be doing that in a few days, and if people want to pay me for specific artworks and then give me a medium to send it to them, I can draw artworks and stuff. I've done stuff like, you know, really exciting things like drawing decking for, like, maps. So, say you've got, like, a D&D map, and you want to have a, you know, like a fancy bit of floor or something. I can try and draw that. That kind of thing. Barrels, vehicles, you know, all kinds of exciting things. Now, I mostly draw pixel art, as you may know, especially if you've seen any of the D&D games I'm in. Oh, I'm currently playing the very exciting Daniel Boy. In my, I think it's what, 121 by 121 pixels? Huh. Stealing this. Oh, so hello, Crispo.
Hi, Crispo.
I can try and draw new characters, I can try and draw variations of characters, all manner of different things. I'd say my default character I base off of is my last actual D&D games character, which was my Cleric of the Forge, Viori. So I use the name occasionally as a alternative to the, you know, Skog, where Skog is not available. So yeah, I don't have a gas mask with me, so I'm being really careful. Because if I go into those little angry green clouds, I can just die instantly. Because the gas that ignores your armor.
That's not cool.
It's gas.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying it's not cool that you die instantly.
Well, not necessarily instantly, but pretty quickly. Oh, I killed a leech, nice. That means there's leeches here. Oh, killed the basilisk.
Huh? Cool. Keep muting myself so the driving sounds don't come through on your stream.
No, is it you driving to your other job, or are you
It's
on
12
lunch?
o'clock. I'm going to go get lunch.
Oh, I thought you normally got lunch earlier as well.
I wasn't hungry. I said at 11, I said, am I hungry enough to get food or no? And I said no. So I did not go get food. I'm getting food now.
So I try not to go in this bit of the swamp because it's full of sin. It's a lot of trees, lots of not line of sight, lots of just bullshit generally.
But you have a big kitty. And by kitty, I mean dragon.
I mean, Coat Rack has the Coat Cat, which he acquired.
Steven said, I was expecting some awesome dino on dino action.
I mean,
It happens. You can kill some other dinosaurs. I've been doing it.
yeah, I've been eating Sarcosuchus for a while. What do you mean, getting the wyvern eggs? It's, the wyverns lay the eggs, you then go and collect them, the wyverns then get very angry with you. Which is why we went and got Pepper and David Hammering.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Hello.
We are in the streaming channel, so you're the one.
Understood. Just checking in to see how everyone was. Didn't see anybody all day today.
Hello,
Hello.
Bill.
Yes.
I've been chatting with people as I saw they were online in a different server, because no one was here.
But Crispo, I can't have a second breakfast. It's noon. If I wanted to have second breakfast, I would have had that at 9, since I wake up at 4. And I had breakfast at 5.
I mean, if he had gotten with you like about an hour ago, you could have had like brunch. So it would have been like a 1.5 breakfast at that point.
Possibly.
I just had a very large breakfast, it was a good day.
I had a banana nut muffin and coffee.
Ooh.
I can honestly never eat breakfast these days.
Same.
I always
haven't
feel
been-
really sickly in the morning, like, if I eat something I'll just feel horrible. Like,
No, I have waffles for breakfast quite often, because I'm nice.
I used to have the traditional breakfast: eggs, bread, milk, and bacon. And now I can't eat anything like you used to. If I eat anything for breakfast too early in the morning, my stomach gets all upset.
yep.
Which sucks because that's a really damn good breakfast.
Oh, don't land. Ooh, that was close.
So
I'm heading to the
playing,
swamp.
Cool.
y'all playing Ark?
Yeah.
Which server?
Cats.
Cat.
Cool.
I had reported the Coat Rack's wyvern being missing, and she said she'll have a look for it. But she has no, like, dino finder thing.
Do we
Crispo
ever-
says we apparently do not believe in the power of the hobbits, and he also does not eat breakfast. He has like a yogurt in the morning.
Yogurt.
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 Look, it's pronounced yogurt and spaceballs, which I think is the most defining thing here. So it's yogurt.
Gas, I'm gonna fly in the gas today.
Did we ever find Jetstream again, or is he?
Not
that one-
yet. I found Flappy Mark II.
Who?
I've not been in the snow that much, other than on scouting runs, and have yet to find any more of them.
I
I've
mean,
not seen
can
them
he?
come
Could,
up dead, so they should still be there. They might just have landed in the trees.
how is he possibly still be alive though? Like, wouldn't he be starving to death at this point?
I don't think I'd be too happy about it, but they do live quite a long time. And especially if it had any food in its inventory. Nice, kill the basilisk. Coming low. There's now a bed out here, Stu, if you have any misadventures.
Probably will.
So no, we got one when we were doing the Dimetrodon taming when we brought the eagles out here.
What part of the swamp are you at?
I'm just cruising around, generally around the wet bit near the land.
Leeches.
Pretty much.
How do you find leeches?
Along
They're
the
usually in
edges.
Oh god, there's a crab bouncing around on the water. It keeps jumping.
I remember on Hope where we'd just drag them into the abyss, and then even if when they jumped, they couldn't jump out again.
Yeah. They're one of the creepiest dinos.
Yeah, they're
The best part
delicious as
was
well.
like they jump after you and then they start falling, and the fall was so deep that they lose aggro. It's great.
Is this where the rare flowers are at? Oh no, this is the silk.
Well, you can get rare flowers if you've got a Pharazenosaur.
Thera.
Oh god, basilisk. Oh no. I'm gonna.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It's a blue basil.
Yeah, so if you want to
Great.
scout, Stu, I can provide muscle.
I mean, I don't know where to find these leeches, to be honest.
Generally along the edges. They're just sort of all over the place, really. Promise it's hard to see them from the wyvern. Just have to run along looking at the floor. They normally hang out here. Just generally
Can you
around.
kill the basilisk?
You can, it's just difficult, and I choose not to.
Well, it seems to be following you, I think.
I can't see it.
Following me.
Yeah, it's following you. Well, just watch your stamina. Also, if you need noms.
It's a lot of frog.
Yeah, the Beelzebufos. Bill might join us at some point. We could get a Mig Toad. Oh, here's a leech.
Let's do it.
Careful
Oh,
of
you-
landing near them because they'll latch on.
Were you supposed to kill one?
The regular ones.
Is
The
Bill
diseased
even-
ones have an orange glow.
Is Bill even on your server, Scott?
He's had an invite, but it's his decision.
Yeah.
Ooh, a satchel.
There's our leech. Oh!
You wanna eat it?
No. There you go. Oh.
So I've also seen leeches over this way. I just run along the coastlines in the hope of seeing them.
Yep. There's a snail if we need some in.
I mean, it would help, but we can get snails in the woods near the house.
And they're better. You're better off not taming them and just grabbing them and dropping them on your roof.
So I've seen a lot around here.
Although they do
There's
despawn
our
after a while.
basilisk.
Yeah, I just don't aggro them if I can avoid them. So I'm pretty sure this one's tame. Claiming aloud. That one's not there.
Yep.
Or that one.
Quite a lot in this part of the woods.
Yeah, that's why I don't come over here. But I did find a bunch of leeches here earlier. I've not seen any disease leeches, and it's kind of annoying.
Maybe they're not on the server.
No, I don't see why they wouldn't be. I know they're rare, but on Hope they weren't that rare.
Nope.
I guess if someone fancies looking at the numbers on it, what the disparity between diseased and regular are. So I'd imagine it's ooh, fuck.
Oof. Fortunately, there's no friendly fire. That wasn't even fire.
And no, the other thing. Take off. So the way to take out a basilisk is strafing runs. But the problem with these leeches is you've got to let them get you.
I do quite like the way the dragons were, to be honest. Like,
I-
they look and feel like dragons. Like
Yeah, I
they-
appreciate it when they were slower. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's like the speed is nice, but it makes their handling even worse. So it's a reasonably good source of metal just picking up all the satchels. It's like pikes and stuff are made of a fair bit.
There. More leech. Quite a few here.
Are there any of them glowing orange?
Not that I can see.
That's a shame.
Yeah, leveled up.
Nice.
Be right back.
If we can get another wet boy, we can go and do some more ocean exploration. Because that's good fun.
Oh god.
I went out to the shipwreck earlier. I think these are all generic. There's a shipwreck which is just crawling with stuff that drop pipe pearls. Which is pleasant.
I'm back.
You're back. I'm Skog.
I muted myself because it was really loud in the place where I went to go get food.
The sound of it.
Not want to be a disturbance.
There are danger noodles. Quite a lot around this place.
Wow, Mr. Crab died.
F in the chat for Mr. Krabs.
I'm trying to remember what Nuka called the pair we had.
Something very obscene.
So I think we had the yeet crab. There's one of them. There was a second one. 'Cause, I know we got a mated pair, and then we discovered they didn't lay
another
eggs.
basilisk. There's two.
Oh, good.
Forgot they merged.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna leave them alone. If I had a gas mask, I'd just get in there and eat them, but I didn't bring one with me. Could run back to the house and get one. But yeah, there's a distinct lack of leeches. Angry plague doctor noises.
Hmm.
I can recommend a course of leeches.
I've surprisingly seen a lot of really good Plague Doctor cosplays recently. Quite nice.
Well, we're in spooky month now.
No, there's actually just a lot of people on TikTok who cosplay as Plague Doctors, and they like do all the spooky songs and stuff.
Alright.
It's 049, isn't it? It's the plague doctor.
Yep. I don't think I played the log of the article. Yeah, I did queue it out.
You're always really good as the Plague Doctor's dog.
No, I'm not.
Sneak up on people.
My normal trick is just to hide, because people don't check their corners as well as they think they do. Like, someone was playing as the Plague Doctor, and I was literally hiding in the corner of the room, because all I had was a key card. And I knew they were behind me.
Still can't believe Pasta let me and Han get all the way to the elevators and then killed both of us.
I know Han
He's
took
like,
me to
yeah,
the wrong
sure, y'all can
elevator.
go.
Honestly, the one thing I do want them to add to that game is custom character models. Scott Gallagher.
Yeah.
That's three.
They're
Three
aggroing on
vessels.
you apparently though, so I got a second. That'll do it. Yeah.
Custom character models would make that game a lot nicer.
These are
I
free to
know
play.
the guy planned them. He did a video a year or two ago where he showcased prototype custom character models, but I don't know what happened to that.
It's most difficult to reliably make
implement.
work.
Yeah. Because he probably has to do custom animations and shit for them.
Yeah, different ragdolls and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do it one day. He hasn't put it on the roadmap, but it might be something he'll back to. It's difficult to get in touch with him as well because he's a Polish dev, I believe. So
Adding a few.
many of his dev streams are done in Polish, but he started doing some English on his channel for his studio.
Handy.
I think because his team has more people to work on.
So that's one of the YouTubers I follow. He has videos, and they are just subtitled, and you
Yep.
can select which subtitles you want.
Yeah.
But they default to English, but he's also got one Polish, and I think a few other languages now. He's got people who do the translations for him, which is very pleasant.
Yeah.
And
There are a
occasionally
few
you see him in the
Japanese
back of the shots.
There are a few Japanese YouTubers that I watch that are translated in English, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, and Spanish.
Yeah, Laboratory is probably one of the better SCP games out there I've seen.
It's good fun. I'm just bad at it.
I think it's fun even if you suck at it.
My problem is that I can't identify enough of the map features to
I
get
think
the map
over
in the head.
time you get used to where the room should be because you'll start to recognize how
Oh
each
yeah,
room
like the coded ones aren't so bad. I can generally work those out. But one of the floors where it's just corridors,
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay, I'm slowly getting some idea.
Probably my least favorite area. Well, not really my least favorite area, but the one that's the most spooky and tricky to navigate around is the heavy contained one where it's all dark, all the corridors brown. That's always a tense. You know the SCPs are usually around there because that's what most.
I've gotten pretty good with the orange and white area. I can figure that out
Oh, the
pretty
upper
easily.
levels that are white, yeah. Those are quite confusing because there's very little of it is marked.
They also do change, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it changes time. What's in the rooms doesn't. Well, it does. The items do change.
The actual rooms themselves are always the same, but where those rooms are.
It just it's kind of like XCOM. There's a bunch of template rooms, randomizes where they're placed. Each round. The next update should be fun though. The big one, the mega update, because it's adding new inventory and healing system. Of it.
I'm guessing a few new SCPs as well.
I don't think there's a new SCP. There's SCP items. That's the main thing we're adding. And there's an update to the I forget its name. The computer SCP.
Oh, that was good.
They're making that a bit better and doing a bit of a rework on it.
I think it'd be cool if they added, what is it? Like, you know, like if they added the gun, and then if someone ends up with that gun, they just become like the SCP. That'd be quite interesting.
They're remaking the big gun, like the one that charges up and fires massive damage. Like I think it can reload now on a cooldown, and also it lasts a lot longer. It's almost like a little flamethrower thing.
Bug, are you just eating danger noodle?
Not all danger noodles. I'm gonna say the baryonyx. So I only found 2 leeches there, which implies there's a 3rd one. So they normally come in threes.
And also, Crispa, you get timed out from Meg's channel just because most of the mods are women, and they think it's funny to time you out. Because you always ask for it. Also, White Sith Mill and Llama are your friends, so I don't think they would time you out.
No, that's not true. Like, if I was not so involved with the game, I would probably just time people out for lols. Ooh. Oh, it's a rock.
Well, see? Then you can't complain if you like to provoke people. You can't expect to poke a bear and not get bit by the
Oh
bear.
god. Why did I fall off?
Press E.
Did you?
Maybe. This is where I die, isn't it?
See the piranhas.
Don't die, Stu.
There we go. Made it. Where are the leeches at? I wonder if they're deeper in this one.
No, I've had them just crawl up to me on the beach. Oh,
Do you have to
go
those
to
two.
water?
That's cute.
Oh,
Do
look.
the
Oh, there's a lag spike, that's why.
vampire eyes, do the vampires do anything for you, or do they just look cool?
They look cool.
So they don't give you any kind of benefit?
Nope.
Okay. I thought maybe, you know, they'd let you see in the dark or something.
No, you get night vision goggles. Well, this is going... I don't actually know how many leeches I've killed now. It's quite a few. But,
Killed so many leeches, you've become the leech.
I don't think it's quite that bad. It's still a wyvern.
Still a basilisk. Well, just...
Yeah, that's a tamed one. That's the one that's just left there. Bit rude. Well, the whale will eat well at least.
Where are the leeches?
I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, but I'm also trying not to, you know, die from basilisk.
I'm in the chat. Yeah, Karma's quite easy to get people, you know, she'll time you out quite easily.
Oof.
It doesn't
Karma's
take
quite
a lot
easy, you
to
say?
provoke her.
Bit rude.
Not, that's not what I said.
We could risk the deeper swamp.
Just
Did I just set fire to you? Yes, I did.
yeah, I'll be
My apologies. Oh, there's a danger noodle. This one's growing into a nice big wyvern. It's 212 now. Damn. It's 52 levels it's gained. I've eaten quite a lot of wyverns to gain this.
There can only be one.
Now, I know when me and Han have taken out our wyverns, they work very well together. Because he's got.
Why do I keep disembarking?
You press E a lot by mistake.
No. I think as soon as I go near the ground.
Oh, if you hit the
it.
water, yeah. It dunks you out. Ah, bring a Ferrozenosaur here, you'd be rare flowers and mushrooms for days.
Mainly red flowers.
Yeah, we can get him in the house though, so it's not the beginning of the world.
Where all the leech.
Yeah, where the leech woman at. I remember at one point I had my boat and I'd never been on this map before. And I drove into the swamp. I was like, oh, it's this pointy thing here. Battler pops out. I'm just like, about turn, about turn, about turn. Oh, found leeches.
Oh yeah. Any of them glow.
Nah. Boring. So I don't know if you have to kill yourself or someone else. I don't know if it's a proximity thing, if you have to do it yourself. I think it's a proximity thing, like the alpha wyverns. Yeah, just all the shorelines are gonna get yeeted. Do I have narcotic? I do not have narcotic. So I'm thinking, these are little flappy boys. Could tame some flappy boys. Yeah, so everyone in the chat's got, you know, things for me to do instead of just trundling around in the swamp failing to find leeches. Do let me know. Because, I remember when Nuka found the Dimorphodon ball. Were you there for that? On the Hope map, at like 50-50, like 20 feet up. There was just this writhing mass of Dimorphodons, and I think he had Big Man Shack at the time, and just set fire to it, and the entire screen turned yellow with death messages.
There is another area that spawns leech.
Ooh, whereabouts?
Swamp, middle of the desert. Yeah, not in the middle of it. Near the desert.
What approximate coordinates?
I haven't discovered that area yet. I believe it's about 65 by 65.
Oh, that's convenient.
Where the little Nile River thingy
Main desert river.
Yep.
Yeah, I can have a go.
might be better. It might be less hazardous.
I mean, it's not exactly hazardous, it's more just kind of dull.
This is still the biggest spawn area for them.
Yeah. Let's have a look at least. Ooh, purple beacon. Yeah, beacon drops gave me some good stuff. I have an ascendant tier club. Yeah.
Well, you'll need that when the yeet sticks no longer thing.
Yeah. No, I've not checked out what the mod changes are. Because I saw that, like,
Prehistoric's back.
So I saw Discordia had said mods things have changed, but she didn't say what it
The only
was.
thing, yeah, but the only thing she mentioned was prehistoric mods back, and it is now the stone tier of building. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm guessing it means like Roman buildings or something.
No, the prehistoric ones are the the redwood cliffs and stuff like that.
Ah,
Apparently those are stone tier. I
so
gather
those
they
are
were
actually quite good.
talking with the mod creator, and they basically asked if it had admin override of hours that could be put in the mod, and the person who was doing the mod seemed to be basically like, yeah, I can do that.
I mean, that's pretty cool. If
It does look alright. It's a really pretty set. I just didn't know all that stuff was there because it's 2 crafting tables with no indication of what they do.
Yeah, it's here. Well, to be fair, if we do go back on it, we should have a look at that.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking we just go back to the island now that the wolves have been fucked over with half their main people have been banned.
Yeah. That's
Because
the
I
thing,
did
like,
like Little Redwood Island.
yeah. It's got no metal though is the issue. That's the thing. I know how to do the stuff. I just don't know the map well enough to. And the other thing is, because we were playing as mostly a tribe of predominantly new people. I don't want to be like, hey, you guys like do these things for me, and I'm gonna get shit, because I don't feel I have the charisma of Nuka to just be able to do that and have people actually like go along with it. Because when Nuka's like, I need you to do these things, and then he comes back half an hour later with like a box full of wyvern eggs.
Yeah.
And he's saying, get the gun.
He's like the dad that brings you the money and bread home kind of thing.
You don't ask him how he does it.
Yeah.
I'm in the other... Oh!
Go through the valley.
Oh yeah, there's apparently a... Pegamastics, they never learn.
Are those the pigs?
No. The little, like, gypsy rats.
Oh, the welfare birds.
No, that's the Ichthyornis.
Oh.
So many inappropriate names for dinosaurs. I think this is the swampy area. On the river.
Welfare birds was one of the funnier ones we came up with. They literally steal all the stuff.
I mean, at least on this server, Crispo, it's not an issue. But on the other server, that's the thing. I could get the whole PvP angle. It's just I don't generally have the... I didn't have the time to do like the hardcore play style required for the getting good really fast. Because the thing, I went out on the day we got our entire base destroyed, and then Sargon destroyed more of it later that afternoon. And we got an Anki, and we had gotten like a Doughy the day before, so it's doable. It's just, it takes a few hours, and you need the supplies. So if you can get the time, you can just go... Oh. What happened, Stu?
I froze to death.
Oh. Do you want to respawn at the swamp bed, and I'll come get you?
Okay.
Just trying to remember where you died.
I know roughly where I died. So
Good. But yeah, on this one at least, it's really... As long as we've got materials in the house... Mostly it's just long distance supply runs, like I need to go and get some oil later. Because someone had emptied the well. And considering it's got like 30 stacks of 5,000, I'm quite impressed. That cave is normally pretty good. Not found enough cold weather gear yet. I can survive, but it's not comfortable. Style of thing. I also didn't bring any of it with me.
oof.
I may have to drop you off near the colder area, and you may have to steer me in. Because obviously if you die, then...
You die in the game, you die in real life.
I don't think they've quite instituted that yet. That's when VR games get a bit too extreme.
That's been a common like go that way. Keep going that way. Bear left slightly.
What's it called? I was gonna say, I like how that theme though has been so overplayed in animes.
The
If
what?
you die in the game,
You die.
if you die in the game, you real life.
Yeah.
The first one was Dot Hacksai that I remember seeing. which is
Left.
in like early 90s.
So,
And then there was like Sword Art Online, like Overlord, The Rise of a Shield Hero. You know, they're technically they're in a book, but it's
A
a book
mango.
from a game. No, they're in like a D&D type, like role play book for a game.
yeah, I'm gonna lose health gradually.
You
So let's put you down here. You get a transfer gun.
I'll get some fat. Da, 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 da. Oh.
Don't know what just fell off the side of the cliff there, but right. So let me reverse.
Okay. Where you go?
We're flying over this lake.
Go up and left, left, left. More left. That's it. Keep going this way a wee bit and go.
Presumably keep near the snow.
Yeah, it's somewhere around here up ahead. Hope to the green. Yep, pair right. Yeah. Just left a bit more. See this. Oh, I'm gonna die again. But straight on is my stuff. Past that tree line.
That way.
Directly ahead. A little left. That's it.
How much dead are
I'm
you?
gonna literally die in a minute. Beyond these trees, so you gotta go forward. It's in the middle of that forest on the left. There on the
Alright.
left.
You can access the wyvern, right?
Yeah.
Let me put you some food.
No, I'm gonna die, like...
No, if you eat the food. If I fly in a warm zone.
Oof, I can't eat all of them.
Right, so it's around here, you said?
No, right. Right.
Right.
Base. You're gonna literally die in a minute, though. More right. And the green glowy thing's just ahead.
That's a beacon. And you've
So, yeah.
gone.
You're almost right on top of it.
Did you died?
Yep.
Oof. I think I can come back to the house and get you. If you want to collect some of the furs, that should keep you toasty warm for at least long enough to... Can't see your bird anywhere though.
It should just be flying there up in the air. It's not following.
I think I'm going to come back in the light. Yeah, I should be trying to scoop up a load of birds from around here, because there's what? Many missing still? Problem is, I don't know if they're going to be on the ground or in the air.
I am back at the house.
Cool. I'm just flying over now. And do a supply
You're
dump. so I'm running a little heavy. I mean, I'm pretty tiny compared to the fire lizard. I'm just perching on its neck. I need to turn that dome off.
When a windmill provides all your power needs for the...
Yeah. What even is gasoline? I need to unload Muspelheim. I may have picked up too much. Huh, the Guardian is apparently still following me.
Ooh.
Oh, it's getting plenty of oil though. Yeah, our oil production had sort of died. Oh yeah, Stu, is there any of the, like, bird things that you're a fan of?
I can't remember, honestly.
I'm say, because I can get the seeds, so we can get you some pets if you wanted.
It's fine. I don't play on this server enough for that.
I understand. How much overweight am I? 40 pounds. Damn. That's a stack of meat. That'll help. I am speed. Setting a blistering pace here.
Hell yeah.
Approaching the dirty, dirty smear merchants.
Oof. Dirty, dirty. Yeah.
Need to get some more of those. Yeah, I didn't think it would take more than an hour to find leeches that were relevant. Like, I didn't think they were that rare.
Yep. Oh shit, all my antidotes are gonna be gone.
Nah, it didn't go off that quick. Come on. Right, I've dragged myself to the fridge. It's a surprisingly large amount of supplies to drop off. Damn. Sorry about this, chat. I'm doing the quickly tidying up thing that I do that takes quite a while. Because I'm good at it, at least. I'm not sure why we now have 2 of these grinders. I thought 1 was too many, but... Great. Right, did you get your furs, Stu?
Yep.
Cool. I'm hopefully going to be durable enough to not just, you know, die. I also just stored my torch. Well done, me.
Yeet.
riveting nightmare. Sorry. Okay then, Muspelheim. If you see any other pteranodons, then just whistle. I believe it's J is whistle all nearby. Gotta stop eating my beard.
Right. Go. See it. You're freezing. Find warmth. Feel it. It's hardly cold up there.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Bingo.
Get on the... Now what?
Whistle it
Before I
down.
die. Is it? Right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, left, I think, is the best bet. Ooh.
Okay, a
Ooh,
bunch of
who's
food.
this?
Die.
Jetstream! We found him.
Yeah.
Jetstream wasn't even in a coal bit. Okay, so someone died of cold in a part of the map that isn't cold. Huh, okay. Still not sure
I
how many are
died.
missing. So,
Oh shit. No, I'm safe.
you say it was the 65-65 bit? Is a small area of swampland?
No.
Cool. Did you bring a GPS with you, or?
No.
Understandable. I barely ever use them, to be honest. I just have it because people... Bugger. Want to know where I am. To very exact positioning.
Yep.
And I have misplaced my bird on tow.
You're gonna go the long way around through the desert.
Probably a good plan.
Going through the desert is less hazard. Freezing and snow.
Goes up in through the desert on a horse. I mean, I generally just fly through the redwoods because, you know, it's fairly safe. If you're quick enough, you don't die of the cold. So it's 65-65, you said?
I think
We
so.
should put it at... Oh, yeah, it's at that building, isn't it? The big sinful one.
Be leeches.
I can recommend a course of leeches. If I go too fast again. One of the things, I kind of want to get a snow owl, but to do that we've got to get gatchers, and I don't know if we can get gatchers on here. I know you can get snow owls because I've seen them, but I don't know if they've been brought in from Valera or whatever it's called.
Can you get me mal?
Snowl.
From the CP game.
So I need to fly on my wings like an eagle. Oh, that's something at some point. I need to get someone to give me a lift while I have a flamethrower and a wingsuit to do the eddy.
Okay.
There's not phoenixes on this map, is there?
That's it.
I think they're just scorched earth.
Yeah, I think I'd spawn. Right.
Yeah.
Buzz.
I found out how to do the coding for that at least. We had one, and I just had it as a source of pearls.
Yep.
You just had to keep it fed with wyverns. So we're approaching 65. Now, I should actually probably check in on Jetstream. Why? Why are you like this? Why? Why are you like this? Okay, it's like 1,000 hungry. It's not that bad. Pretty sure unrendered dinos don't get hungry as quickly. So, we're about the right area. Well, it seems too small. It might be the island further down. We can get the giant kangaroos. No, Jetstream's just kind of... It's not a bred Pteranodon, so it doesn't have the, like, 75% speed boost or whatever it is that it gets. I think it's this side.
Oh, the land of the Sargon. God. No one has a raft here.
Yeah. No, it was good finding some of the stuff that we used to have here had been still there. Yeah, I won't be doing that, Mr. 5000.
Yeah, this is where we'll deserve it.
I'm not seeing any leeches. There's a glowtail. Kind of want to get another jaboa. Ooh, there's one of those bird things that are really awkward to get. And I am stuck in Jetstream. Thanks, Jetstream. Real team player.
Stuck in the middle of you.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Oh, this place has been cleared out. There used to be a base built in here last time.
Oh, there's another basilisk.
Yeah, there's a few of those about. There used to be a good good source of scorpions down here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the other place because I'm not seeing anything really down that area.
It's rather annoying.
This gate's been empty for a while. There's glowtails. I've flown too fast again. There it is. Get another fox. Do I have the supplies for a fox? Not yet. I will try and get a fox though. Their weakness is that they are small and cute. About this part of the map, Jaboas spawn, I think. Those are microraptors. I remember when I used to get all the different things, to get all the different kibbles. And now you don't need to. Because it used to make sense you had to build up the trees, and now it's just... To get anything in the really hardcore tiers, you need something already in the hardcore tier.
Logic.
So getting a... or better, even, is the other thing. So in theory you could tame everything with wyvern kibble. Or rock drake kibble. But that sounds like suffering.
Yep.
What we got here? Oh, level 20. I get a Varanki, but it'd have to be a good one. Now this is Alpha Carno territory. Could you not, chat stream? Could you not, please? Behavior. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh, and terror birds. They're delicious once you have a wyvern. Just rating animals based on how tasty they are for a wyvern to eat. It's, was it this? I'm trying what we were trying to tame when we came up here one time, but I know it was suffering. Because we were trying to knock something out and protect it from all the bullshit that was trying to eat it at the same time.
Oh yeah, that was somewhere in the desert by the river.
Yeah. And we kept having to come back because we kept dying.
Yep.
We just had a boat parked up on the shore. Now, let's see. Ooh, that's a lot of hyenodons. Show those hyenodons. That's what they get for thinking they can mess with a wyvern.
Oof.
So, locked. 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 Carnotaurus. As I was saying. Locked. And...
We'll keep walking the royal
Locked.
wells.
all of them are locked. So all these people who've not been online for quite a long time, in some cases, lock out all the oil wells. Which is why I know we had two next to each other, and one was set to locked and one was set to unlocked.
Is that dried up now?
No, it's still there. It's just it had been emptied recently. I think it was over here. Was this 1 hours? And I've lost the pigeon again. Hey, it was the Varangian Guards one. Okay, we had two then. Because there are two that are unlocked that are not the same one. Because I seem to remember when we were kind of abandoning the server, I unlocked it on the grounds of...
Yeah.
What are we going to lose? And what is anything else to gain if we have...
Yeah.
It's like, haha, we will keep all of the oil for ourselves and never use it. The fact there's none in it, though, is a bit weird.
Yeah, that is rather odd.
Like, 240 isn't, you know, a lot, but... Well, to be fair, if you come and empty it out of a wyvern, or whatever... There you go, this is the one that we had. So then the last... Okay, so yeah, 243. So... Huh, they've both refilled by the same amount since then. There it is. So I guess back to the swamp.
Oof.
Shame. But I've not seen any Jerboa. But if I do see Jerboa, I will try and get Jerboa. Problem is, Jerboa are small and delicious, which make them prime targets for most other dinosaurs. Yeah, it's a lovely map though, this one. It's one I've explored the most anyway. Do need to go around to playing on the island map more, but this is good for more just sort of casualing around. No, I don't eat the small ones, except by accident.
Oof.
Like, you know, bulb dogs and stuff, if they get inside my wyvern's range while it's attacking something else, it's a shame. But I'd never intentionally attack, like, the, you know, the tiny ones, because, for a start, it's really not worth it. Just two, I feel bad. Yeah.
Alright. The question is, will we find a leech in this stream?
I hope so. That's... I just found Nameless. I'm gonna go
lovely.
somewhere else.
I remember when Noah's spent 2 hours trying to find the name, and he was looking in the wrong place all the time.
Yeah, it's good. Wasn't the Nameless somewhere
'Cause he
dumb
wanted
on that
Nameless
map?
Venom.
I've already got so much Nameless Venom just from, like, accidentally killing them.
Yeah. I can't remember what Noah's did. I think he went out with a shotgun to hunt. It was so fun. Just like Alien Marine style. It's like, I'm here to find the name. And no one knew what we didn't know what he was doing. All we knew he was like underground in the darkness in the aberration part of the map, trying to find.
Oh, there, that cave.
And like nothing happened for 2 hours, and he sounded so bored, even though it should have been like a really tense, scary thing going in there with a shotgun.
I was thinking the aberration caves were kind of dull. I don't think I ever found Nameless down there either.
I imagine the aberration map itself is better.
I've only played Aberration a tiny bit. I should play it more because I bought the DLC.
Well, the plan is that we will all go and
Work through them.
play through them all, but found a bunch of purple eggs on the cliff, so I'm gonna leave them alone for now.
Yeah, the parent is not happy when you try and take them.
We'll have a pteranodon, so probably escape pretty quickly if I submit them.
Yeah, but if it pounces you, you're going to be a fine veneer across the landscape.
Are those the chameleon ones that have a turret?
Yeah.
They're quite good.
They're fun, and it's just obviously, because the eggs are now good for kibble, the problem is whenever you pick up the eggs, they almost instantly, like, go off.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just getting aggro for no gain.
Oh.
So I should have asked if you could tow this bird. Because it's a bit closer to your speed.
Well, fine. I don't know what you actually need to be the maps, by the way, if you need to just be all the boss on easy. Because you want to turn down.
Well, I know that you need to finish the island before you can get some of the other stuff, because you need engrams only available from island bosses.
Mm-hmm. I'm imagining you only need to do boss on easy, though, to like complete the whole thing. But all the bosses. Get to the overseer boss, whatever, for that.
Oh yeah, I am wondering, can you breed the tech dinosaurs now? Because they actually drop, like, tech bits.
Yep.
And it would make sense if you couldn't breed them. But then they lay eggs.
Yeah, very techy looking egg.
I guess if Ash is not too busy with her very hectic day at work, she could potentially have a brief look into this and just see if it's a thing. Because we've got a pet, we've got a mated pair, so we could breed one. Admittedly, the second one I got is bootleg, but considering we don't really need them anyway, it's more of a curiosity than a, useful dino. Ooh, excuse me. Some nice little boats that we just cannot make on the other server. The CKF stuff's quite nice.
Yep.
Like, I could build a CKF boat given enough resources. The problem is, we had an Anki for about an hour before everything was destroyed.
Oh yeah. CKF boats are quite funny.
Yeah, was it the,
Cathedral.
I think the... Which edition of it did we have? But it was the Edinburgh Castle that we literally just built a castle on top of a raft. Complete with like battlements and stuff, and it looked so silly because it was much taller than it was wide.
Oh yeah.
So it was just like driving around with just like a periscope. It's good for getting wyverns around though. Like when you had to go and do a wyvern pickup mission. The fact that you could just park one on the deck.
Ash says tech creature can't mate with normal creatures.
They can't mate with normal ones, but can they mate with each other? And if they do, what do you have to feed the babies? Like, do we need element and stuff to feed the tech animals? Because I'm assuming the fact that we tame them with fruit implies not. Whereabouts are you? Because...
I'm just on the cliff overlooking the beach.
Cool, I will trundle over.
That is... There's
so many basilisks. Yeah, if you don't mind collecting the other bird.
Jetstream is following Pignembra.
You can fly at speed again. Ooh, leeches.
I might just leave him here, actually.
Yeah, just gotta not forget.
Yep. What's he on? Neutral? No, he's not passive. That's fine, he can follow them.
Bullshit was attacking me, it seemed best. Ooh, there's lots of leeches here.
Sir?
Yeah.
They're all normal leeches.
Boring.
Where are all the cool leeches at?
Where's the weird funky brown ones?
Yep.
Yeah, what the rareness of those.
I could be like the cool kids. Oh, fuck off. No.
Crispy fried dilophosaur.
I have to land to get reaches to spawn.
I don't know, I'm just running along the ground because it's easier.
Oh.
Gives me a better draw distance of ground textures. And to help the leeches kind of clip into the ground slightly.
Yeah.
I think it would be more easy to accidentally find them. I guess we should start looking for Caprasuchuses then.
Oof.
Looking for a 150 female for preference. That means we should just find leeches now by mistake. That's generally what happens. As soon as you stop looking, you find them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh. I have a leech on me.
Normal?
Yeah.
Probably burn it off.
We could get a Sarcosuchus actually. I'm trying to think. It says an assistant to the fish boys. For, you know, shallow water work.
Yep.
Man, Caprisuchuses can go pretty deep, can't they? The problem is, as soon as you get off them, they swim up.
Yeah, they don't like.
So they're good for... The kind of the work that we're doing would be the whole collecting basilosaurs, which is generally shallow waters, because they're like basking sharks. Land. Okay, so they are just fed like normal. So in theory, you could breed tech.
Yep.
Seems a little mean. Just raising dozens of tech parasaurs so that you can eat them. 95 Caprisuchus.
And they're robots. Have no right.
I mean, it's all like, you know, computer simulated. Blah, blah, blah. Video games stuff, but still. I like to have ethics in my video games.
Ethics in video games, Joe.
Well, we had the, words.
Where are the leeches at?
We got sent to the ethics committee in the SCP game. So Dr. Choice. Does Dr. Choice have a first name? I forget.
Don't know.
Poke Kurtrak
I
and
would
find
hope he
out.
does.
His first name is Doctor. His parents were very
Yep.
committed to him
Yeah.
doing
They were
well.
both doctors.
Imagine tech Dilophosaurs.
That'd be quite cute.
Just little robot doggos that spit acid on you. Yeah, I reckon I've got enough prime to tame most things if we can get them on the floor. My concern is the getting them on the floor.
I'll go get myself a brownie and tea.
That sounds pretty nice. Baryonyx. I can't remember the amount of times I'd come out here to try and get, you know, a Sarcosuchus or a Caprisuchus. I normally start by getting the lowest level ones I could find, so I could get the kibble. If I didn't already have the kibble. And then I'd get the highest level ones I could find. And I'd, like, just wait around to get 150s because I was not in a rush. So it was a nice thing to just spend my time doing. It's good fun, this game, if you don't, you know, if you're not in a rush. It's fun if you are in a rush, I'd imagine, but, you know. It's a nice way of peacefully passing the time, setting fire to livestock. So in theory, if we find one of the corrupt leeches, we just have to wait until it wriggles over and infects the dinosaur. Now we just need to make sure that only the relevant people are nearby. Nom nom nom. There's nothing exciting over here. Let's try over here again. Hopefully, after enough time, something will turn up. So there were leeches out here earlier. So we used to have, I think I was on Stu's server, the Dino Finder. Which is quite useful just for looking for stuff. Whoops, forgot to check. Oh, well, I just ate a 145. But it's now over here, apparently. You want some? Well, I think I'm gonna abandon the search when Stu returns. We'll try and get some wyverns. Might actually be a bit more exciting for everyone. Because this is freaking boring right now. There ain't now. I've already gone round and tried to find all the exciting ones. Well, I mean, other than it being kind of pleasant, just trundling around with my wyvern in the swamp.
We found the elite.
Not any of the good ones, just the regular boring ones.
This is so sad.
Yeah.
Press F for the leeches. Maybe we have to go in the dangerous areas.
Yeah, I guess we can have a quick look. There's this one nice bit of hillside, and then you get right back into the terrible bit. It's just made of crocodiles. One for the basilisk, I'd be tempted just to AFK around here for a few minutes.
Just see if elite comes up.
Yeah. There's just regular snakes. I can eat regular snakes.
Basilisk displace them.
The ground is also very busy and it's hard to tell. Oh, that's a 140 Capra, but it's a male. That Titan bow, I thought it could kill my wyvern. Oh, that's a lot of rare flowers, damn. This place isn't so bad when, you know, it's not full of basilisks. Too bad it's full of basilisks.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember how far away you need to be for things to start respawning. Because I think that's another thing that's going to affect it.
how many normal leeches we killed?
Oh, I don't even know. A lot. They're really easy to kill. You know, you set them on fire and they go and die.
Yeah.
No, I think I have a system of naming all my Sarcosuchuses after French presidents. Because of course you have Nicolas Sarkozy. And you have Emmanuel Macron. Charles de Gaulle. Don't remember of any others. Don't actually. I've never had that many of them. Or had the option to name
Not
them
that
all.
many French presidents.
Yeah. Doesn't help that, you know, I don't name all the dinosaurs. The awkward thing of when the person who's off to help you find your dinosaur, or your tribe's dinosaur, and you have to tell them what the name is. Ooh, leeches. Those weren't very good Caprasuchuses. I found more leeches, but it's more of the boring ones. Well, I guess we should try and get some wyvern eggs at least.
Oh.
You've gotten wyvern eggs before, so it should be a simpler system. Right, let's see if there's any alpha wyverns out here actually. I'll see if I can find the temple on the way home, make this trip a bit less of a waste of all the lovely people who've been watching's time.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh, you know, spend about an hour in the swamp, should have dozens of them.
Barely.
None. No special leeches, just the regular boring ones. So somewhere up in these hills is a place. And I'm trying to remember about where it is. Because I think it's at the top of the river. But I'm pretty sure there's several rivers over here. That's the glacier melt. It's not that one. I guess it must be further over there. It's a pretty big place, but it's mostly inside some mountain. There's loads of just lovely little ruins in this place. It's just kind of pleasant. Ah, someone's built a base over here. Part of me wonders if any of my dinos survived.
Mhm.
Or if they were taken and then eventually, you know, discarded or killed. Is it further south?
Right. Take Jetstream back.
Yeah, have fun with
Find
that.
egg.
If it turns out Jetstream is the slower, it might be advisable to fly Jetstream and tow Kulmimbra.
Yep.
It's inconvenient, don't get me wrong, but saves constantly having to check that it's still behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
No, it's fine.
What is that? That is a male iguanodon that is bright blue. Do you want an iguanodon?
Nah.
I understand.
They are quite cute.
What's this place? Oh, I have to check what this is and come back sometime, I'm afraid. I thought I remembered. Turns out I do not.
Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da.
Pretty sure it's in the North Jungle. It's pretty difficult to find if I remember. Yeah, so they've got snow owls. Though I don't know if snow owls spawn on here now, or if they've been brought in from other servers.
You import time.
Yeah, well, it was a cluster, and I'm pretty sure the cluster used to include extinction.
What else?
Hmm?
Are there other maps? Are there other cluster?
Yeah,
servers?
this one's Ragnarok and Valero at the moment, I think. But it's based on what people are actually going to use, because running 2 servers to cluster them is expensive.
Yep.
Especially when you've not got that many people playing. Yeah, from what I gather, the server owner, if I recall, mostly just has the servers they can play with their family. And,
Okay.
you know, servers there.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a nurse? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, she doesn't get to play as much as she would like. At least last time I was talking to her.
Yeah.
Have money, do not have time. Do not have have time, do not have money.
Da, da, da,
Well, so once
da,
we get back to
da.
the house, I'm going to drop off all this junk in this wyvern. Then we're going to help Stu collect some eggs, because...
That's all we can do, basically.
yeah, leeches were a complete wash. Like, we killed a bunch.
Well, I find them.
We've gotten
we
loads
might-
of, like, leech chunks. We just don't have any of the, I also just
special
realised suffering is just outside of the pickup area for the egg collector. So any eggs that suffering has been laying are not being collected. It's because suffering's too damn big. Unless we parked it behind the house, and then it kind of ruins the vista.
Yeah. Well,
This is why you don't.
we may find
Mm.
special leeches on the other maps. So,
Yeah.
island. I have some.
Well, I know they are on here because I've got them before because my other character had the vampire eyes otter because I have the
Yep.
screenshots. I've just remembered. I was carrying... No, it was the meat that was what I wasn't carrying. Brain deaf. Carrying a lot of junk, damn. Let's cook 15,000 meat, I guess. Nothing else to do with it. Well, we got leech blood in storage for later. Leeches drop a good amount of oil, though. They got that for him going for him. Yeah, I feel like the lighting in the workshop is a bit much. It's brighter than the daylight.
I mean, I've seen some pretty bright lights at night in the work.
Well, yeah, but that's in the meat realm.
And this was up in Scotland as well. So, for this bright white lighting.
Ooh. Need to go through the storage again at some point, tidy everything out, but laziness. So, trophies. I'm going to need to go grab a drink quickly, shortly. Just because if we end up being stuck in dogfights for a while, I don't want to be just sitting there being dehydrated.
Yeah.
Because that's not productive. So I'd imagine your speedy little Pteranodon is probably your best bet.
Yep.
I can advise, if you are not feeling overly confident with it, to not take too much equipment, if any.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in the fridge.
Miscellaneous. Armor. Misc. Right, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, chat.
La la.
La, 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 la.
I brought literally nothing except for prime.
For your pigeon, presumably.
Oh no, for me to eat.
Cooked prime. To be fair, I think if you get hit, you're dead. So,
Yeah, that's why I brought nothing.
yeah. How much?
Take a little bit of.
So just take some cooked meat in a canteen, should be fine.
Don't need a can.
Understandable. Well, I have the crossbows.
Do we need a crossbow?
I'm gonna need a crossbow, at least. Your job is to be the bait person.
Yeah.
Because you want to go in, get some eggs, and
And then
then
run
if
out,
you
yeah.
do get an egg, to fly like the wind to the trap.
Yep.
And I will have Muspelheim on standby to eat anything that's a problem. My
Okay,
crossbow should
well,
hold
that's it.
out. If not, as I say, the wyvern.
Go to the barn first and make sure that door's open.
Yep. I've not shown people around the house yet. My apologies, I will do that soon.
Another day.
Well, not necessarily another day, just soon. So you're going to be parked over here. You're going to be on passive. So the doors are ready.
Yep.
I'm going to preload with those. If you get another successful trip, do you want a gas mask?
I don't know if I'm.
You should be okay.
Yeah. Gas mask annoying build.
They're not difficult to build, it's just... as I say, I've got the whale. I went out and got like 150 black pearls earlier.
Yep.
So, what you want to do, fly down to the canyon, collect some eggs.
Okay.
Collect all the eggs you can find, as if you go, there's the canyon to your right is nearer, rather than the deep canyon. Yeah.
Death Star Trench.
Yeah. Now this isn't going to be particularly good from my point of view, but it's, you know, it's the practice at how to do the thing for the demonstration of other people. And once
after.
you've got a few done, I can go and do that with Muspelheim.
Yeah, once after. I think. Minute. I think I've got one.
Cool. As I say, any eggs are good because the bootleg ones can be used to make kibble.
Yep.
And it's really good kibble as well. It just like... This way, on the Ferrozenosaur I got earlier, the kibble that wanted is 20%. The kibble that's the next tier up, which is the wyvern tier kibble, is 30%. So it's 50% better. It's like, damn. Have you got hostiles on tail?
I don't know. Tried to grab the egg, but there were too many of them, so I just bailed out.
Okay.
I nearly died, so that was... I don't think they've engaged. Go
No.
back.
What's your hit points?
A quarter left, so I'll eat a bit then.
I've got cooked meat on me if you need it.
Yep.
And there's the well out in the field if you're thirsty.
Yep.
At some point I need to rig a proper irrigation line for the house because the current tap doesn't work. So I'm going to put a tap in and then run pipes to it. But I might make the nice metal tap. Not to be confused with the Tapahara.
Yeah, I'm on my way out.
Say the bred pteranodons generally are faster than wyverns by a significant amount, so you've got plenty of time to like pause and look behind you.
Oh, that's a 55 egg. Oh no, right.
Right, what we got now? Come in low and... Okay.
I was after you already.
It's
Fine. Okay, it's trapped.
in the box. Ow!
Oh, it's shooting
my
right in the ass.
ass. Okay, it's a level 50 male.
That's too bad. Then just kill it. Plink it.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna plink it.
To just fire bullets.
Yeah, must climb. Let's go. Come from the land of fire. I request that you get the burn.
Okay, my egg is a 55 fire wyvern, so it's very good.
Not very good, but it'll make kibble, and that's something. So once the trap has been reset, if you want to basically just
Go back in.
Go back in, yeah. Just wait for confirmation that the trap's reset. Because I can deal with wyverns, I just prefer not to.
Deal with two of them. Rise and trap ready.
Yep, trap's ready. This will probably be a lot more interesting from Stu's point of view.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, this trap was made by the Phoenix, who is the server owner. It is very well placed. There used to be a second one that was quite good, and I kind of preferred initially, because you could use wyverns to get wyverns.
Alright, I think there's another one after me.
Ah,
It's a
cool.
level 90. I've got a level 90 poison egg.
Nice.
How good that one is.
I'm
You
not
want at least over 100, don't you?
Ideally a 150 is the minimum I'd want to hatch. Just because anything lower than 150 won't fight other wyverns very well. Ideally, you want a 185 or a 195 fire with an egg. So,
Have a look.
say once there's, I think, like 7 in the lower trench, and there's about 12 in the upper trench.
Oof.
So,
Oh shit. Are they after me? They're after me? No.
so if you fly out to the field, get them all clustered, and then bring them back. I'm only seeing... Okay, there's 2
There's
now.
2. Right, I'm going in. We got them both. We got.
Right, now run like fuck, because that poison woman's got range on it. Female poison... Female lightning.
Get more milk.
Gonna milk them.
I mean, I could run back and get my rifle.
I'd say you seem to, you haven't died, so if you want to go get a trank crossbow. As, to be honest, it's a wyvern. Let's not use a lot of materials on something we're going to kill anyway.
Yeah. Take the milk and then kill it.
How vegans think dairy farms work.
you milk them and you kill them.
No, you kill them to get them. It's like the thing of vegans go, that wool jumper you have caused a sheep to die, and it's like,
Oh no.
that's not what? Huh?
Well. Where are the trank arrows at?
I think I might have all of them, but there should be loads of crossbow bolts. And there's stacks of trank as well. This is a bit more this is a bit more high energy.
Yep.
So technically, the stream tile isn't incorrect. We did get loads of leeches, it just wasn't the right leeches.
Didn't get the epic lead.
But yeah, at some point I have to find out what boss fights are available on Ragnarok.
It's pretty shit on it.
Is it the dragon?
It's the dragon and another one you fight at the same time, which sounds awful, so I really don't want to do that. And there's only one arena you fight in. So you basically do that same boss fight 3 times and that's it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound so fun.
Yeah, I'd rather do the other map boss fights because they're a bit more varied.
Yeah, I'll have to have build up on the island.
I might find a different server. It's hard enough server. It's alright, I guess. I honestly prefer versatile raft.
Yeah. Now, on a map with loads of water, you want to have a decent raft mod.
Yep.
Because... Which?
They're fun or useful.
What type of crossbow have you got?
The
Oh,
green one.
third one. Danger.
Oh,
Omiwara. Shinderu.
God. Oh, I'm gonna die. Jeez. Careful.
Try and save your
You might have to
pigeon.
just go in and kill that one. Oh! There's only a level 20, you could probably use that
Yeah,
one.
I'm going to try and take this one out. I just needed the wyvern of my choice. Problem solved.
Okay, I'll come back. Hopefully my boy's still around.
Yeah, he's fine. He's parked
He
next.
is on neutral, so he might try and have a go at them.
Set mine to passive, so... Yeah, they're both on passive, so...
Can
Can I catch this, Ooh. Oops, missed that one. Oh, come on, I saw the blood. What's the torpidity like on a wyvern? I forget. Ooh, no. Yeah, it's quite rare to just have an extra wyvern turn up during one of these.
Yep.
It's like, hey, what's going on over here?
Where's my bag?
Right next to the trap, I fear.
Behind a rock. Well. Oof.
So,
The lightning tracks you, that's annoying.
yeah. It's tranquilizer as well. Just risky. I might
Well, I'll
actually
just
kill
go one
this
way
before I knock it out, so... I might legitimately wear out my crossbow before these go unconscious. This is taking a long time. I don't think these were that good a level. Am I just really inaccurate?
Mm-hmm.
Do need to concentrate one, really. On! Come unconscious. I want to milk you. This game sounds terrible out of context, doesn't it?
It does, yes. Especially when you start eugenic. Because we literally made an enclosure for dinos to breed that would put a bunch of thatch around them.
Yeah, you don't need to do that now.
Oof.
They've updated the breeding system. You can just park them next to each other and set them just to mate instead of to wander. Oh, I remember when I was learning and I was such a fucking nuisance for just having, like, the Dilophosaur field just continuously.
Oh yeah.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting wyverns. If it gets the aggro on you, I'll be surprised. Ooh!
Oof. Okay, that one's down.
If you can get its milk.
Go in and grab the milk. I got the milk.
Okay.
Mine cover. Avoid. Yeet.
I mean, considering I'm continuously shooting with a crossbow, I'm surprised it's not caring as much as it does. Come on, I feel offended, honestly, at this point.
Well, it's after me now. So I stole the milk. It's
There you go.
Alright, I'll get the
Second
other
one's
milk.
down.
Yeah, we got 10 milk out of both of them, so you kill them now.
I don't actually know what gender the other one was. I just sort of ate it.
They're both females.
No,
Oh, the other one.
The third one.
I think that was female as well.
Whoops.
So basically I pissed off all the mums. They came out. It's a fucking dope. So steal
Oh
their
yeah, they're alive still.
Probably kill them. The weird thing on the Tartan Army server, you can craft wyvern.
What?
Yeah.
Craft wyvern milk was that?
Yep.
Fancy.
I think it's out of like rare flowers and such.
This is not... Wyvern, steer. Steer. There we go.
Oh, I better go get the other egg. Got it. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'll just repark Muspel. Nearly up to 400 melee damage.
Yay.
What's going on?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can tank most of a lightning wyvern blast on my riot shield.
Yeet.
Pretty sure. But yeah, so if
Oh,
you
there's still a fuck ton of wyverns in here.
lovely. So if you fly out to the well and then come back again, it gives it plenty of time to get them all up from out under the ground. And then obviously you can deal with them from there. Obviously different maps of area.
Yeah.
I really want to get more done on the island. I'm just... I don't know. Multitasking a lot. I should be...
Where is everybody today? It's like...
Yeah,
What?
it's been really quiet. I think it's because I wasn't in here most of the morning. I only got on about 6 o'clock on here. Now it's come on to stream. Ugh.
Whoa. Okay, you got one. I think there's a lightning one there. So, okay. Oh god. What kind of one is that?
That is a poison, and it is a male level 20.
Oh,
I think this is going to be the end of my crossbow, so I'm just going to go with a Muspel. And I'm going to put my gas mask back on first, which has taken a substantial amount of wear after that single strike.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, this is like so sad. So much XP.
Yeah, killing wyverns is a very good source of XP for players and dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
So once you can get a wyvern, you're having a nice time. And to be honest, you can get a wyvern with a pteranodon. It's just tricky. Preferably with a friend. Friend.
Ash says maybe that one was its husband was trying to save it. Oof. Might have been on.
That's kind of an expensive crossbow to repair. But it is my go.
Right. How many eggs and milk have I got? 55 and a 10 milk.
As in, if you want to not risk it so much, just excuse me. Just get the high level eggs.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm happy.
I mean,
for
they
this
aggro
one.
me anyway, so I just usually grab and run.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna have a quick scout run if you can man the trap.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to make sure that anyone who, you know, is trying to acquire a wyvern puts the legwork in at least.
La la la.
Obviously, I'm happy.
There's one fire near the egg, near the entrance on the right. But not far entrance up there. Don't know if it's a good one or not. There's at least 2 more wyverns.
Yeet.
You just kill another one.
Nope. Yeah. Use your 3 lightning beams.
Yeah, I see one out.
The advantage of once you already have a wyvern, getting more wyverns is easy. How's a 155 fire with an egg sound for you?
That sounds.
Because that's the same level as Fortunate Daughter.
Yep.
We're only level 60. Boring.
Oof.
I think we've got all the eggs from down here that are there.
We've cleared the trench.
Clear the trench. We'll go up the top bit. Ah, the last chick. Hit the ceiling. Hit the ceiling. There we go. Right. This next one will definitely bring some wyverns, so I'll try and get him in the trap because it's easier. Do you have a preference on wyvern flavour?
Fire would be nice, because I had a poison one for the most part on the other side.
Yeah. We've got some good poison eggs. That's a few. Okay, so my advice to anyone who's trying to do this with a friend is if you get a bunch like this, just tow them gently out to the field over here and then slowly fly towards your trap. Now this is the difficult part, is I have to fly low for a rather concerning a long time. To make sure they're all near the ground. And then once I get near the trap, and they've all fucked off. Okay.
I mean, that's not a bad result.
It's not a bad thing, but you gotta deal with them. There's a poison in the bunch, and I'm gonna put my gas mask on, because I like being alive. I'm one of those weird people.
They're fine, big time. Killed one.
Okay, I'm gonna request, could you go back to the house and get ready with pepper and hammering?
Pepper.
may need their services shortly if this goes badly. Jeez, this clusterfuck. Well, I hope this is entertaining for someone at least. Oh, that was a 165. Damn. Yes, I'm definitely gonna need Pepper and Dave after this.
Can't even find them.
They should be out in the courtyard.
They don't have saddles.
No, they don't. You don't need them. You just set it when it's time. I reckon I can survive this, but this is a high-level fire wyvern. Fortunately, it's a fire wyvern. I'm cutting this finer than I'd like, but I want to get rid of that lightning with him. The fire's not really much of a threat after that. I'm massively out damaging them, so that's not a concern. Ooh, that lightning breath is though. Wow, it's a 175.
Yeah.
Right, I'm wondering what this fire one's going to be then. Because it can't do much to me other than the bite attack, but the bite attack can kill me very soon. I'm going to have to bail very soon, yeah. No, I can't bail. Shit.
Oof. We're in it to win it, fam.
Shit.
Should have probably brought one of the other
Yeah, help.
thingies.
Just bring another wyvern, don't care which at this point.
Oof.
I need interference.
La 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 la. Da, 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 da.
Oh. I'm glad it keeps trying to flame me. Right, I force-fed it a bit. I'm hoping that'll help. Gotta get here soon, quick.
Right.
This might be the end of Muspelheim.
Hold on. La 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 la. La la.
Just go and bite the fuck out of it for me.
La la.
I got 700 hit points.
Da, da, da. Oof.
Okay, it's as wounded as I am now. This is gonna be close. That was only a 155? Jeez.
La 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 la.
I think that is the closest I have ever had a wyvern that has survived. That's... I have 680 hit points. I could have...
Let's go back to the courtyard.
I'm waiting to get stamina. That was my issue. I was attacking for so long I ran out of stamina. Yeah, I could take 4 more hits, and then the 5th would be fatal. There's a bunch of satchels around if you fancy them.
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna...
They're okay. Oof.
It's a fucking bootlegosaurus spine. Right. To the person who just joined, you just missed an epic fight that nearly killed my wyvern.
Take me on your mighty way.
Right.
Sit there and... Oh.
I'm gonna bring it back to the barn. Yeah, this guy has a sliver of hit points. I cut that way too close.
Yep. Do.
Oh, especially if I'd fallen off though, he was set to passive. That would have been fatality.
I would have died.
Uh,
Whoa. Oh, can't reverse with this boy.
yeah, the wing physics is not ideal. Enable healing. Enable healing. Tip case is to drive in forwards and then turn around.
Put him in the back of the tank.
Yeah, wyvern hangers because I wanted it to be tidy. Okay, that's a good rate of healing, to be honest. So Stu, I hope it's worth it for that 155.
Probably is.
Right, I'm gonna make some super fertilizer and turn on the hatchery.
Got the 155 egg. I'll put the cheaper ones in the fridge.
Yep, and so they can be used for kibble.
You pick up eggs while you're in the dino.
I mean,
Do you have to disembark first and then pick up the egg and then get on?
yeah, you have to disembark. It's
Oh,
it's a risk. Well, Muspelheim's looking a bit better. But yeah, that was stupid. I should have tried to disengage earlier. But my my avarice nearly cost my wyvern.
mm-hmm.
The pig is gonna probably drain the food box
Yep.
because that's what they do. But yeah, no major losses of other than material and hit points.
I love how the dung beetles are news corporation.
The dirty smear merchants.
Me too.
So yeah, David Hamron and Pepper.
Yep.
Alright, we're out of the danger zone now, so
You're riding into the danger zone.
So
I need to drop the egg near the hatchery, wouldn't it?
just drop it anywhere in the barn, really. I think I still
Just
left the
drop
dome up. Yeah, the dome's still up, so if it's inside the dome, it should be collected.
I'm just gonna put it on here. Too cold, apparently.
Yeah. Well, you could drop it down by the Dimetrodons if you want to, wait.
Not the AC boy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incubating first.
Half an hour. That's not so bad. So you'll get to hatch it just before the stream ends.
Yay. I'll put my gear back.
Yeah.
You can show people the house, I guess.
Yeah,
while
I
we-
can show people around the house. So here we have the grinders, which I didn't want to expand the workshop for, so I put it on a shelf. And then the shelf was extended and a second one was added. Could have probably built an extension by that point, but never mind. So we got grinder, grinds things, fairly self-explanatory. That's a few. Yeah, we get a lot of fibre from that system. At some point I do need to sort out like a set of materials lockers just for like hide and stuff, as I don't want to just start chucking it on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing pretty good for resources. Resources.
Point to have scissors.
We do. Now I'm surprised, based on my map exploration, that I haven't gotten any of the new hairstyles. But do you have hairstyles?
Yeah.
Because you have a pre-existing character.
Well, it's based on your achievements. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but I don't remember having.
what did I do with human hair?
Just chuck in the box.
Oof.
Do you want to cut me hair?
Oh, got your hair.
Ah! Stabbing
the
you with-
hairstyle changed.
I mean, mine's got the default as far as I know.
Do you want the romantic hair, where you have luscious, flowing back hair like The Witcher, like Geralt?
I mean, if you want, it's what Nucka's got, isn't it?
Yep.
'Cause I remember Nucka was
good
very
hairstyle,
determined to do that, and then one time he cut off his own hair and then walked into the sea.
Do you want it to be short, long? Well-
Shave it for now. And then it can grow back in. Yeah,
Forgot you can dye your hair as
Yeah, I dyed my beard. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I'll give you a romantic facial hair as well. There you go. Literally be a barber. There should be an achievement like cutting people's hair.
There you go. I am clean-shaven Mr. Generic.
Yep.
This is why I play as female characters in these games, because it actually gives you different styles to choose from. For like aesthetics.
Yeah.
You're not just Beef McWall.
More games need to have different like body types and better facial structures.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, for anyone who didn't see the stream recently, here is Han. I don't know if I can... Yeah, Han is very short and very, very wide. I think it's Ben is upstairs. Ben is Tronk the Wide. Is my character a male or a female on the Tarn Army server?
I think you're male again.
And,
Hello.
hello.
Yeet.
Yeah, so I just made a character that is... I think it's just min-maxing. So I have... Is it the... oh yeah, it's the tiny head, arms, legs, massive size body. And it is honestly distressing to look upon. Because he just
You make
it looks like it's really
ugly
malnourished, but
character.
also massively tumorized. I should make a barn for those Allosauruses. I'm just not sure what kind of barn.
should make a church.
I mean, I could. But
The
why?
Church of Allosauruses.
I mean,
Why not?
I do quite like the lighting engine on the better version of the game, where it's just that blinding sunlight coming down across the wyvern.
Oof.
Right, hey, Muspelheim's better. Pepper and Dave have done a good job. Let's try and repark Korak's one. Shuffle it back a little bit. Yeah, no sign of Zyklon A. It wandered off, apparently. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yeah, just in case we've got leashes on them, so they shouldn't be able to wander off.
Yep.
Now, so it's half an hour for the egg to mature in the hatchery. The egg is at some percent. Here is the poop collector. Very full. Pheroxenosaurs really don't lay eggs very often, do they?
Don't think so, no.
Because I want to get more Ferrozinosaur type things.
Where's the egg gone?
Oh, the egg. It's in the hatchery.
Oh,
So we got nameless venom, so in theory we could get ourselves some nameless.
But why would you want one?
Not nameless, rock drakes. But we need some good things to do that with. I kind of want to turn a lot of these eggs into kibble, but I also want to hang on to them for now, just in case.
what did I do with this egg then?
Did
Just
you?
leave it?
Yeah, just leave it in the hatchery. That's what the hatchery does. It gets it to 1%. So all you need to do then is to take it out again when it's fully done, and then job's a good one.
So when it's 1 incubation, I drop it again.
Yep. Will you
I
make me
never
die?
understood how the egg. Yeah, I made some die.
Oh, okay, so there's some spare bits as well.
I always disable auto crafting because I hate it. Because then you just pick whatever die you want. And this tank is quite useful though because you don't have to worry about water.
Oh yeah,
with the ingredients.
this is the best part about this entire setup.
Let's see how Penny's gone. Shown people Penny's gone. He's shown the stream
Oh
Penny's.
yeah, I need to raise the roof in here.
So the minute you have to be a gnome, you get.
I like to hang dogs from trees so I can raise the roof. Everything is damaged, and I'm not everything actually. A lot of it was damaged, I'm not sure why.
Doesn't sound like your gardener's doing a very good job.
I think it's more that something has probably fallen heavily on the roof.
Good, we're gonna have to remove the railings then.
Nah, I just need to level a few of them out.
Also, my rifle is very garishly painted.
Oof. Ugh.
I don't know who painted it.
Probably Korak.
Yeah. It looks like one of those Call of Duty gold guns. Or like folk.
There we go. I've been meaning to do that for ages to get it so it actually, you know, it can stand up in the greenhouse now. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have put the biggest bush in the doorway though.
Yeah.
No.
So I have to crouch again. Okay.
Yeah. All full of fertilizer because dung beetles plus S plus is a good thing. Yeah. Can make donuts. Do you want donuts too?
Yeah.
In fact, I could make dozens of donuts. I'm gonna see if I can make 100 donuts. I can. Okay, this is a good way of getting rid of the fibre we've got.
Oh yeah, you can make food. It all requires fiber. That very good.
Leg of lamb.
Fiber is
Fiber.
good for fiber is good for your diet.
I wonder how nutritious these. Because that seems like cheating if you can just craft a really good food item. Just remember. There's a lot of donut. Oof.
Yeah. I mainly wanted to get rid of some of the, what's it called?
I didn't realize for the longest time Krispy Kreme's a donut.
They're gross.
Yeah, I thought they were some weird American snack, but then I watched Bosch and I discovered they were a type of donuts eventually.
So chat, any questions while we're at the house waiting for Bambinos to be hatchable?
No. I think it's just us watching.
Oof.
Which
There's
is a
someone
big
else
oof.
watching. Because
There's
there ain't...
me, Ash, and you, I think. That's it.
I don't count as watching because I'm watching on the export page.
Okay, so one person watches.
Oh, there's so much crap everywhere in this house. And it's not
So I guess-
tidy. It's, I'm gonna have to tidy up at some point.
I do miss the days of back in the early days when you did that Minecraft stream. The kid did a diss track on you. So fun.
Edge boy alert.
Yeah. Can't believe he deleted his channel as well, or at least the videos.
Oh,
I
they've
think
changed.
the videos he deleted.
Yes, the rates have changed on those.
Oh, rubber banding.
So, you can use... Ah, okay, that has changed, because it used to be with this table that it was not a 1-to-1 ratio. It was like a 2... I think it was a 2-to-1, then a 4-to-1, then a 5-to-1 ratio. So you got very diminishing returns. But yeah, no, you can make red gems quite easily, apparently. Cool. Can make a glider suit. So, what's the next things I can make? Sea mines and cryopods. Fancy. And the industrial cooker, then the super trank darts, I think? Or is that the 96 as opposed to the 90? Because there's the pheromone darts, which sound hilarious to use in a PvP server. Just tunk, and everything around goes mental. How's the gardener?
She needs more beer.
She's still ticking. Yeah, someone had emptied the thing of thatch again, so I turned it back on this morning, and we've gotten a beer since then.
Gamer girl requires beer to do her job.
Could be worse. Right. Starting to run low on gasoline again. I'll make some more eventually. So, drugs. How many can we make?
Do you know what's distressing? The gardener, like, kind of moves around and has an idle sway animation. The other two are completely still and dead-eyed.
Oh yeah.
Like, the farmer's eyes almost look like they're completely shut.
And the nanny's eyes aren't even aligned to one another. Like one pupil is massively dilated.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
hilarious.
She's off her tits. Oh yeah, I think that actually also speeds up the thing, because it said it was going to be half an hour, and it's been
Oh, it's
like
nearly ready.
15 minutes at most.
Oh, shit.
Right, so Stu, do you want to go grab 5 wyvern milk out the fridge?
Right.
We've got 96 in there, I don't know if we've got enough, Stu.
Well...
Yeah, when I was helping Coatrack restock the wyvern milk supply, because... was it Coatrack I was helping, or was it Han? I think it's Coatrack. Because he'd hatched some when we had like 30 milk, and then we got an alpha wyvern.
Yep.
And we got it in the box, and we beat the shit out of it. And that's how ME109 went up like 12 levels.
Oh.
Yep,
It's ready.
It's time. You got,
So do I put them in inventory?
Yep, in your inventory, 5 milk, and just drop it down out here.
Oh, God. Too cold.
Bit closer. Their area of effect's not that big. Just don't throw it right into them if you can avoid it.
Too cold.
Okay, throw it at them, I guess, then. Because the Dimetrodon pack is vast and taily.
Too cold, fam. Too cold.
Just chuck it in amongst the tails if you have to. Necessary, we can move Shank.
Still too
Aw,
cool.
oh, there we go.
15, 14.
Alright, if it's twins, dibs on the second one. If it's triplets, you get 2. Obviously. Hey, it is a boy.
Yeet. I guess I'll give it 5 milk and
Yep.
put it in its
Just put it in the inventory, and it's got 1200 food, so it won't starve to death.
Oh.
Yeet. Now, where is Chop?
Yeet.
Oh, I'm so dummy thick. Oh.
Oof. Punched it. I was such a good parent.
Terrible
I need
pair.
I need to make its behavior
Not wandering.
low. Disable wandering.
Oh, it's too dark to see it on the stream.
Oh.
I'll put his passive as well. There we go. Now it's falling. There we go.
Yep. Bad things happen, Chop will return home. Yep. The sun's coming up now, so we should be able to see it shortly. I should get
Tight.
saddles for these boys, but I can't bother. I'm also going to keep the doors shut at the moment. How's the sheep farmer getting along? Wool is heavy. So, little Bambino has 5,000... Only 5,000 food? Oh yeah, the imprint will buff the stats.
Ooh.
That's the other thing you need to think of, is obviously because we have the nanny, it's not so bad. But if I'm on in 4 hours, I will try and tend to its needs. However, I need to make sure the nanny... Yep, nanny has plenty of fuel, and... You can change the food amount? Ah. Show range, that's what I'm looking at. So S Plus has been updated a bit, so as long as it's inside this sphere, it will be fine. Now, it may be advisable to pull it up to grab Chop. So I'm just gonna buff the weight a little, and then the hit points. I'm so dummy thick.
Oof.
The sheep can't even contain me. You gonna move?
That sounds like a really gay Welsh joke.
I think I've heard the worst one of those the other day where it was like, Mr. J, I'm so dummy thick that the Batman keeps hearing me sneak around. That's Harlequin. I was like, oh god.
It's rather distressing.
The Solid Snake one's still my favorite.
It's the original, isn't it? Right, I'm collecting all the oil from the dung beetles. So chat, there's 20 minutes left. Any of you that are still watching, if you've got any requests that are not killing my wyvern, let me know. Because I don't want to do that. We could try and get some more eggs.
You didn't get a fox.
Couldn't
Much
find
better.
any. Like I
I also
looked.
could find leeches.
They're hiding from you, that's why.
Oof.
They don't want you to boop the snoot into unconsciousness.
Nah, it's not even into unconsciousness. I wait till it climbs onto. I wait till it climbs onto my wyvern. I tear it off and set it on fire, and then I get on with my day and
That's
cure
rude.
my wyvern. So we could do an Oviraptor actually.
Over there.
Yeah.
What about an Underraptor?
Oof.
Can't believe you've done
That's
this.
just too pro move for us.
I couldn't help myself, I'm sorry.
Right, I'm gonna go and scout the beaches, because they sometimes spawn over here. What do oviraptors prefer to eat that we have? I'd imagine it's Ankylosaurus kibble. Not kibble, egg. Give an oviraptor kibble. Ooh, stumble. Alright. It's not
You're
enjoying
still
loading the
ugly.
space.
Sorry, they have these trucks, but they're Jeeps. So the front of the car looks like a regular Jeep, but it has like a truck bed in the back of it. They're just the ugliest looking cars.
So it's a Jeep.
It's like if a Jeep and a pickup truck had a baby.
But Jeeps are pickup trucks.
No, they're not.
Stu.
What?
Jeeps, are they pickup trucks generally?
I mean, they
Jeeps
can
are
be.
Jeeps are Jeeps.
Okay, the original Jeeps are pickup trucks. Where can we find oviraptors? Because I need more eggs. So I can get kibble. Why is the game running like crap right now?
Oof.
It's just stumbling.
Alright,
Like I can see it on
keep
the
up
stream.
with his pro gaming moves right here. Fuck's sake.
So yeah, your wyvern should be fine with the milk. And I'll check in on it later.
Doo-doo.
I feel like maybe playing some Rising Storm after this. Bit of a change of pace.
Should play something else. VR.
Hey, come on.
There you go, check the general.
I know that Jeep do a load of different things, but the Jeep that always comes to mind is the Jeep. Like the original World War II styling one.
I remember if
Well,
Jeep was a
no.
company or
Yeah, Jeep's
I know
manufacturer.
what you're talking about, but I'm saying that one is ugly.
Oh, it probably is. I will check shortly.
Oh, that's how. Fiat are a subsidiary of Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. That's a weird.
Oh, there's a honey badger.
Didn't Chrysler die out?
I know a bunch of them have.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm guessing some aspects of the company around some.
yeah. I don't think the server's having a very nice time right now. Because I just flew down a completely unpopulated beach.
It's chug-a-lugging along.
Well, there's at least, you know, grass.
You're fun.
Well, I guess I'll do an oil run while I'm over here. Still sparsely any dinosaurs. Trying to think where I've seen oviraptors recently, because I've kind of flown a long way. Oh, my skybox is glitching.
And you flew so far away. Sorry.
Hmm?
I had an old song stuck in my head, I just changed the words.
Oof.
It's a nice black bird. Feather lights are quite nice. I'm a big fan. Like, you know, otters have their charms, but featherlights with their big derpy eyes.
Yeah. Why am I the big nerd?
I don't know.
Did you not sleep very much last night?
No, I slept fairly well, I think. Well, although I did go to sleep later because we're playing.
Did you wake up early?
Woke up at 8:30 and then went back to bed and woke up again at 9:30, so I think it was alright.
I think it's one of those days. I think it's Thursday. It's just like, ugh.
Ooh.
Well.
Sorry.
No, it's...
That was a guy in a really shitty Mustang trying to look cool.
Oh, neat.
It amazes me how they get such little power from such a large engine. Can't some of those, like, 200-300 horsepower from, like, 5 litres?
I don't know the newer ones. They're not as good. Also, you have to remember it's an automatic.
Yeah, you can't really do that kind of high acceleration things in an automatic to make, you know, to make the sound, because the point is to be driving in the wrong gear.
No, sadly, in this area where I work, like I just drove past the Charger. There's a Corvette. I drove past a Porsche earlier, and it's all teenagers driving like their parents' cars, and it's like, why are you letting your teenager drive your expensive car?
Where is the supply drop? Somewhere around here. Yeah, hunting for oviraptors for the last few minutes. Danger noodle. There it is. That gate is empty again. There's the Gigantosaurus. I still am partly interested in the... How did Extinction Rebellion get a fire engine and then fill it with fake blood?
Oof.
It seems an
Yeah,
odd flex.
I don't think you just, stumble across fire engines.
Yeah.
Also, where did they get that much fake blood?
I'd imagine they just made a, something that looked about right type thing. So that's a 196.7 and 254. So that's a much more durable sword, but slightly less deadly. Oh, and a nice shotgun. I'm hoping to get a Brontosaurus saddle, so that I can, better park Mega Saber's dinosaur.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say so you could ride it into the sea.
I don't need to saddle to ride it into the sea.
No, the whole hi-ho silver away into the ocean.
Stumbles.
I'm doing some high tier art on Art 12 evolved with the painting canvas.
Did you make a new canvas? Because I was trying to work out how Han had the corn symbol, and then I went, oh yeah, you can just paint that.
Yep.
Dirt.
Are you painting an oh whoa symbol?
No, that would be too easy. Oof.
I need to remember where the egg sites are over here, because I want to get a frost wyvern, because they're funky.
What would you name it?
I don't know, probably Niflheim.
I assumed.
I'm trying to remember what the Storm Realm is, because I could just get the complete set of wyverns with the best names. So yeah, Muspelheim, Niflheim. Don't imagine Jotunheim would be very relevant, because I don't see any giant wyverns.
And they are kind of giant alone.
Yeah.
Like,
Seems a bit superfluous.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to remember what the Norse... Because I know there's the Storm Realm. I can't remember what it's called. Get a raptor. Karen could do a friend. Right, that red one. It's not an oviraptor, but it's a raptor. As I can find an oviraptor on the beach. Don't suppose you want to grab a bolus, do? If you're near the house.
Yep. La la la.
To remember how susceptible raptors are to just dying of crossbows. Seem to remember the answer being quite. So this is someone else's base.
isn't it?
Hmm?
Oh, I can't pronounce it. It's meth. It's MUSPELH. And then Heim.
Muspelheim.
It's the Storm Realm.
Oh. I got the wrong wyvern. Because I've got Muspelheim, and I thought Muspelheim was the fire one.
Oh no, that is the fire one. Shit, I clicked the wrong. I have the list. I'm parked, so I'm trying to get my
Ding,
life
in the
right.
box. You probably won't need the bolus too.
Oh well. 4 now. Yeet.
I think I'm carrying 9. I imagine trank darts, but they're deployed from a shotgun.
Oh dear.
Land of fire. The land of the gods. The land of humans. The land of giants. The land of elves.
A wyvern is a pretty color, actually. Black and orange.
Ooh, nice. I need to reference the chart now that the raptor is asleep. What kibble do we need to tame it?
Well, the overraptor.
No, regular raptor.
A regular raptor.
Oh, I didn't kill anything on that run. That was underwhelming. That's what I get for being careful. There should be the image on the Discord.
Oof.
There it is. Right. So, to tame a raptor is a simple kibble. Okay. How much simple kibble do we have? It is only a bootleg. We have 30 simple kibble. I reckon that'll be enough.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, you have a aesthetically pleasing little wyvern there.
Yep.
I meant to get this replacement quite a while ago. Wait, why is it 99%? I thought it liked this kibble. Okay, now what do I name it? As it's almost tame already. Names. I guess I'll fall back on one of my regular names.
Which is?
I'm probably going to call it Honda.
Because it's a motorbike.
Pretty much.
Stone doors look nice in the gloss black and red.
Oh, have you reversed it, or...?
No, like the redwood black thing.
Yeah. I've been using the system for a while because it works.
It might just be the graphics. Nice.
Yeah, because I remember when we had the original barn, it just looked so fucking boring. 'Cause it's just these huge slabs of wood that made up the doors.
Yep.
And then we made it better.
Yay, making things better.
Aw, the rising sun. So it is presumably a house in New Orleans.
Yeah, I've got some ideas of what we'll do when we go back to 40k. I'm sure if we're going to go back to do Dark Heresy or we'll do another season of the gang rise shit.
I say it'd be nice to return to those characters, but it's not like it's a urgent thing, as it were.
Yeah.
Because
The tricky thing is what I really want to do with the 40k game, have an epic war. But the problem is
it takes a while.
it's also hard to get a party to agree to go into war because no one actually wants to go to war.
Yeah, we'd need a very just cause.
Yeah.
And
Especially the way your party's set up. Because I really don't know what you're
the
trying to
ANCAP
do.
gang, basically.
Yeah, it's like, why would you bother fighting the big war with the Imperium and Chaos? Like,
I mean, if they came at us, then maybe, but
I was
that might
gonna
seem a
say,
little
it'd be easy
railroady.
to get someone to play like a really good villain to, you know, provoke the party.
Yeah, I've got a few villain ideas in mind. I've already got a kind of villain. It hasn't done much so far.
Like, I kicked your puppy!
Oof.
We shall start a war!
Someone kicks Nellis is awesome. Oh, that'd be amazing, like, some Chaos dude just kills Nellis is awesome. That's like revenge John Wick stuff.
Hot swole beam. What the?
That'd be like the dumbest people ever, but also funny.
Is that? What?
What?
There's a Ferrozenosaur egg in the sky.
Well, get it.
I can't reach. Also, McKnife Hands is now parked inside Trex. Yeah,
Ooh.
I think I'll leave it there. Have a nice day, everyone.